The first attack of gout is always scary. It seems to have come out of nowhere. The sudden excruciating pain in the joints can leave you feeling overwhelmed. If you've had an attack of gout, you definitely do not want to have another one ever. But can that actually happen? Is gout really curable? Let's find answers. Can you cure gout? It is a bit tricky to answer whether gout is curable because when you say cure, it implies the disease has been treated completely and will not occur again. Unfortunately, in the case of gout, this does not occur. If you are diagnosed with gout, you must have already experienced how gout attacks come up repeatedly, almost always without any warning, causing severe pain in the joints. While the first attack of gout is usually scary due to its sudden and severe nature, the next attacks also bring a lot of frustration and anger. The attacks may even become more severe if the underlying cause of it is not addressed. This is why gout is considered one of the most devastating conditions that orthopedic doctors and rheumatologists see. It is basically a metabolic disorder that occurs when the levels of uric acid in the blood increase beyond the normal limits. And that is exactly what makes gout a very difficult condition to treat or even cure. The body's metabolic processes are dependent on several hormones and enzymes. These processes are interlinked in a very complex manner. So when your blood report shows an elevated uric acid level, it becomes very difficult to identify what exactly caused the problem. And unless the exact root cause of the rise in uric acid levels is identified, it cannot be treated or eliminated to achieve a cure. This is why the treatment of gout is often aimed at just relieving pain and reducing uric acid levels. This is also the reason why not just gout, but several other metabolic diseases like diabetes are incurable. Moreover, there are some unavoidable risk factors such as a family history or genetics associated with the development of gout. The fact that these factors cannot be eliminated makes gout cure even more difficult. Having said all these, does it mean you just have to accept gout and let yourself suffer? Does this mean you can do nothing about those severe attacks of joint pain that come up just at any time? Does this mean you will always have to live in the fear of getting severe joint pains? Of course not. Here's some good news for you. Even though gout cannot be completely cured, it can be managed easily. Being aware of why gout occurs, what triggers the flare-ups, and avoiding factors that could aggravate your symptoms will help you avoid the attacks of gout. Yes, you can actually avoid gout attacks. And all you need to do to achieve this is to make yourself aware of what you can do to keep your uric acid levels within normal limits. If you can manage to maintain your uric acid levels with normal limits, you wouldn't get any attacks of joint pain. Wouldn't this be the equivalent of a cure? After all, the very purpose of getting cured is to avoid the attacks. So as far as you're able to prevent the attacks of gout, you can consider gout a curable condition. Let's check what you can do to avoid gout attacks and protect yourself against the complications linked to the elevated uric acid levels. So, what can you do to cure yourself of severe gout attacks? Number 1. Change your diet. You must already be aware that gout occurs due to the abnormalities in the metabolism that lead to a rise in the uric acid levels in the blood. An excess of uric acid in the blood, in turn, can occur as a result of an increase in the production of uric acid or a decline in the removal of uric acid, or a combination of both. If you want to avoid gout attacks, you can start by addressing these factors. You can reduce the production of uric acid in your body by simply avoiding foods containing a compound called purine that releases uric acid when it is broken down. You would definitely benefit a lot from avoiding foods high in purine. Some examples of purine-rich food include red meat, seafood, organ meats, especially liver and kidney, fruits like apples, guava, and pears, and sweetened beverages. The second factor that can cause your uric acid level to rise is the reduced excretion of uric acid by the kidneys. You can address this factor by drinking plenty of water. The more water you drink, the more will be the amount of urine secreted by the kidneys. And the higher amount of urine will make it easier for the kidneys to flush out excess harmful metabolites like uric acid from the body. You also need to avoid or limit your alcohol consumption, as it has been found to inhibit the removal of uric acid by the kidneys. Number 2. Maintain a healthy weight. Maintaining a healthy weight is essential if you want to avoid severe attacks of gout pain. If you are obese or overweight, Follow a nutrient-dense, low-calorie diet and exercise regularly to lose weight. Losing weight will reduce the pressure on your joints and thus slow down the joint damage. It will also alleviate pain, improve joint mobility, and inhibit the further progression of gout. Number 3. Stay physically active. Having gout does not mean you now have an excuse to avoid exercise. Many patients make the mistake of avoiding physical activities because they believe putting their joints to work would cause more damage to them. However, this is just a myth. On the contrary, physical activities can help reduce pain and stiffness in the joints and prevent the risk of diabetes associated with gout. It may also improve joint mobility. You can try simple exercises like walking and cycling. Water-based exercises like swimming and water aerobics are also suitable for gout patients as they lower the load bearing on the joints. Number 4. Medication. There are various treatment options that can help you prevent gout from progressing and causing more severe attacks. It is advisable to follow the treatments recommended by your doctor on a regular basis and check your uric acid levels frequently in order to keep the condition in check. However, medication is not the only choice you have. Recently, an all-natural supplement has been approved by Health Canada in relieving gout. It's called GoutFX. It consists of 14 powerful ingredients from Mother Nature that are proven to relieve the gout pain while maintaining your uric acid level so you can enjoy favorite food and drinks. You can learn more by clicking the link in the video description, and we highly recommend any gout sufferers to try it out with their risk-free guarantees. But more importantly, if you have gout, you should never ignore it. Most patients feel disheartened when they are told that gout is not curable. Some of them even ask why they should even take any treatment for gout if it is not curable. They feel that there is really no point in taking medications or following other precautions if this disease cannot be cured. This negative approach to management of gout can actually put patients at a very high risk of severe complications. The delay or absence of proper medical intervention could cause your condition to become even worse by raising your uric acid levels further. When the uric acid level continues to rise, it may form deposits of urate crystals under the skin of your joints. These crystals can get accumulated in the joints in the form of nodules called tophi. These tophi can become extremely tender and swollen during gout attacks. Moreover, the absence of proper treatment to lower uric acid levels could also put you at risk of kidney stones. Those urate crystals can get collected in your kidneys, causing kidney stones. This marks the need to seek proper treatment for gout so that you can avoid these complications. It is a fact that gout cannot be cured. However, there is another equally important fact that we cannot ignore, and that is, gout is also easily manageable. When we say that gout is incurable, it just means that the cause of gout is likely to persist, due to which you may get recurring attacks of this condition. The other side to this is the fact that it's possible to avoid the attacks of gout by adopting healthy strategies to control your uric acid levels. If you were able to keep your uric acid level in control, you wouldn't get those severe episodes of joint pains, and so you can consider yourself cured. So make sure you follow the dietary and lifestyle-related habits to control gout. Follow your treatment plan and access your uric acid levels regularly in order to achieve the best results. We've even released several videos on our YouTube channel that you can check out on foods that you should eat or avoid at all costs if you have gout. Now, if you enjoyed this video and helped you learn more about gout, please be sure to subscribe to our channel and click the notification bell so that each week we release a brand new life-saving video, you'll be notified right away. Till next time.